Restorative Yoga for Menopause and Beyond. Once again, I'm Lizzie Lasater. Teaching us today for session number 5 is Judith Hanson Lasater. Hi, Mama.
Hi, Lizzie. Hi, everyone.
One of our favorites here today, Supta, Baddha, Konasana. Let me show you the image. This, by the way, is from Mama's book, Restore and Rebalance, which is an absolute gem.
Thank you so
And
much.
the pose looks like this. So your knees are open, supported from the side. It's not a pose about stretching. The upper body is supported at 45 degrees. The chin is slightly tucked and softened. The eyes are covered. The arms are supported. Why do you encourage us to do this pose in this phase of our lives?
I'm trying to narrow down the reasons, but I want to say first that restorative yoga in general is about opening, not stretching. If we're stretching, we're acting. If we're opening, we're receiving. And this pose and all restorative poses are about receiving the pose. The pose is acting, you're receiving. Active poses, you're the actor, the pose receives your action. But in this kind of practice, restorative practice, you are the receptive. And just taking the support, taking the strength, taking the power from the support changes your nervous system in a profound way. So there's a concept that I associate with this pose. It's in a lot of ancient yoga texts, and it's called Hiranyagarbha, because he's going to show us this word. Hiranyagarbha means the great golden womb of the universe in which everything, including God, is. So in this pose, you're held in this round. Now we can see it again. You're held in this round shape, like you're being held all the way around your body in a round shape, but your heart is still open. And remember that space itself is curved. The universe is curved. All natural phenomena are about curves. Straight lines are intellectual concepts. So what I love is this contrast, this sense of being open, but being held. So we're not just floating in this openness with no grounding. The props are grounding us in this round shape that reflects this Hiranyagarbha concept of the roundness of the universe. So you're being held, and you can wrap yourself up with the blankets well. It's not shown here, obviously, or you couldn't see the pose. And you feel so safe and so held and so open and so unafraid in that openness. And finally, opening and releasing. The level that we do in this pose opening and releasing is the opposite of contracting and over functioning. And every yoga teacher I know over functions. This is the antidote. This is the shape that draws out of you or makes aware to you, helps you remember your inner stillness, your inner spaciousness, and gets you in touch with your deep wisdom. You can do it for 5 minutes. I've done it for an hour. I really like this pose for grief because you're held but open and not turning away from the sadness that's arising. I love this pose. It is a deeply and profoundly restorative pose. Supta.
I love how you say this is a pose, an antidote pose to overfunctioning. That is a absolute key word of this phase in my life. I'm 40 years old, moving towards perimenopause, that feeling of doing everything, being everywhere.
For everyone all the time.
Supporting everyone, taking care of everyone except for myself. And what this pose is a gift that I give to myself and allow myself to receive this sense of being held.
There is no ambition in this pose. And ambition is always about being somewhere else.
Thank you so much, Mama, for sharing this wisdom so freely with us. I want to encourage everyone to get this book, Restore and Rebalance. Wonderful resource for you.
And thank you, students. Lizzie, for your wisdom and your technology wisdom.
So look in the caption below and make sure you're on the free newsletter list to get notified and stay in the loop when our big course on menopause for yoga for menopause launches. We hope that you'll be along for the ride. Sending you a big namaste across the sky.
Namaste. And love.